Welcome, everyone. Once again, it's time for Atlantic Broadband Cable in cooperation with the South Union Township Supervisors, presenting the South Union Township Sports Network. Tonight, we will be live streaming from the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium, home of the Mustangs, as they host the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. Hello, everyone. Gary Frankhauser with Tony Hanula alongside for tonight's basketball action. The basketball coverage on South Union Township Sports Network is brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring the supervisors, Bob Schiff by Rick Vernon and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, and CUTV with Gary Smith and his staff. Once again, Gary Frankhauser, along with Tony Anula, Jerry Dupay on the camera. We'll be back with the starting lineups. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network. The South Union Township Sports Network is brought to you by great sponsors here around town for making it possible for us to live stream these basketball games for the community and everyone around the world on the World Wide Web. Our sponsors are the Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown, David Hughes in charge, United Bank, Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, Smith Lewis Chess CPAs here in Uniontown, Jason Scott, the South Union Township Supervisor. Southwest Gastrointestinal Specialist, SWGI in Uniontown with Dr. Calabrese, Dr. Ruthhart, Dr. Stokes, and Dr. Hoppy. Zebley, Mahaloff, and White, the Uniontown Business and Bankruptcy Attorneys. Once again, we'll step aside here quickly. Once we get notification of the starting lineups, we'll present those to you here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck to the Laurel Highlands boys basketball team and their coaches on having another successful basketball season this year. From the Laurel Highlands Mustang Boosters.
Personal injury can come in many forms. No matter what your injury, the attorneys at Davis & Davis will personally meet with you to discuss your case, just like we have over the last 40 years. Trust your case to a local, experienced legal team. Trust Davis & Davis.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Did you know that colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer in America, or that it can be prevented by removing polyps during a 30-minute colonoscopy? At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruthhart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, encourage you to consider a screening colonoscopy. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
Hold on, let's see the other side.
Thank you. We're back here at the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. About 20 minutes from tip-off, the JV game went very fast here, Tony, as the Laurel Highlands Mustangs ran out to a 44-0 halftime lead, and just with the running clock in the second half, that just pretty much made it about a 20-minute second half, literally 20 minutes. So we are running a little ahead of time, but we will not be starting the game until 7:30 as required for the radio stations. And let's take a look at those starting lineups.
All right, for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, who come in 2-0 overall in the season, head coach Rick Hogger, his assistants John Smith and De'Aaron Jenkins. Their starters for tonight will be number 1, Keandre DeShields, a 6'3 junior guard. Number 2, Rodney Gallagher, a 6-foot junior guard. Number 3, Brandon Davis, a 6'1 junior guard. Number 15, Joe Chambers, a 6'2 senior forward. And number 33, Nico Johns, a 6'2 senior forward. For the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions, they come in with an 0-3 record overall. Their head coach, Mark Zarichak, in his 4th season. His starters for tonight will be Marquise Walker, a 5'10 sophomore guard. Christian Hostetler, a 6-foot junior forward. Ryan Burkhardt, a 6-foot sophomore guard. Cody Rubrecht, a 6'1 junior guard. And Jaden Stevens, a 6'3 senior forward.
It's going to be interesting here, Tony, with the Mustangs coming in with a lot of momentum. 2 big wins to start the season, one over Baldwin and one over Peters Townships, both comfortable victories. And Greensburg Salem historically was a very strong team, and kind of curiously they elected to play up into 6A when their enrollment only has them barely in 5A. So they're going to be playing a tough schedule, and so far this season have run into some rough road.
Some rough road, and they actually had a rough road last year too, Gary, being 0-13 overall, 0-10 in section. So it's interesting to see why they played up. I mean, not exactly sure what they're looking at, but like I said, they're going to have their hands full here tonight with Laurel Highlands. And Laurel Highlands comes in with three players averaging double digits. And the big 3, Keandre DeShields, Rodney Gallagher, and Brandon Davis. So it's going to be a tough road to hoe here for Greensburg Salem tonight.
Very athletic squad for the Mustangs. They don't have the big man inside like you'd like to see, but their athletic ability and leaping ability has pretty much compensated for that so far.
Well, you actually see Keandre DeShields, who looks like he's gotten a little bit bigger, especially since playing football and things. He looks like he's got some broader shoulders, and he's been able to leap kind of out of the building. I think he has about 3 or 4 dunks already this year. So he's been a strong force underneath. But like I said, he's going to need a little help, and hopefully Nico Johns and Chambers can help him out there because.
And then you have Jaden Pratt coming in off the bench, very athletic, and again, can Sky up there get the rebounds if he can maintain his composure and stay in Rick Hogger's system. He could be a very effective player for the Mustangs.
Well, he's got a lot of talent, and his big thing is he actually gets in a lot of foul trouble early and kind of takes himself out of the game and out of the rhythm of the game. So he needs to be careful on that end. And the Laurel Highlands Mustangs not very deep. I mean, they're really only playing 7 to 8 players at the very most. So like I said, the big 3 kind of have to stay out of foul trouble too if they're going to want to stay in this game.
They were expecting some things from Tajay Hooper too, and his injury in the football season kind of sidelined him for a little while. I spoke to Coach Hogger this week, and they said they really don't expect him back for another couple weeks.
Well, the only good thing about that is it's going to give him a little time to heal up prior to section play. And if he can come back even, with 3/4 of the section schedule left, that'll be a big boost for the Mustangs.
And him being another guard, 6-foot guard, it just adds to that speed. And the Mustangs will also be very effective with pressure defense.
Well, I was impressed. I actually watched the game on Saturday, and they were really impressive against Peters Township. Peters Township had a tough time even getting the ball across half court. So their press is an extremely effective weapon for them, and I'm sure you're going to see that coming out as soon as they get on the floor here tonight to start this game.
So we're about 15 minutes from tip-off. We'll step aside here for a few messages from our sponsors, and allow us to get prepared for the tip here at the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Some things just go together, like bread and butter, blue jeans and Saturdays, best friends and phone calls. And a great match? You and discounts from Erie Insurance. It's like this. Safety features in your car will have you paying less for your auto insurance. And pay off your Erie auto policy all at once, and you'll save up to 7% more. On your homeowner's policy, you earn discounts that start at age 46 and go up each time you celebrate a birthday. There are more discounts, too, for things like home safety features and even teenage drivers. And the savings keep adding up. When you have your auto and home covered with Erie, you get a discount. Buy a life policy with us, and the savings can get even better. At Erie Insurance, above all in service means making life a little easier on you and on your wallet. Your Erie agent is waiting for you. Your local Erie agent is Sprowell's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sprowellsinsurance.com.
Discount terms and amounts may vary by state. See your local Erie agent for details.
Are you getting collection calls, finding bills in the mail you can't pay? Are you expecting shutoff or foreclosure notices? If you're in financial trouble, you need to know that there is help under the law that will help protect you and your assets. Hi, this is Attorney Chuck Zebley with Zebley, Mahalath & White. Allow us to help you protect yourself. If you're in debt and have no way out, let us help you understand your options under the federal bankruptcy laws. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road. For many, it's a fresh start and a new beginning. So give our office a call today, 724-439-9200, or visit our website at zeblaw.com. Zebley, Mahalath & White in Uniontown, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalath & White. It's gonna be all right.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
Attorneys from all over the state and nation advertise in southwestern Pennsylvania for personal injury and workers' comp cases. But most of them send their assistants to do the legwork. You might not even meet your attorney until your first hearing.
We're local attorneys, Davis & Davis. We meet directly with our clients, including free consultations. There are no fees until you receive money on your case. If you've been injured, call Davis & Davis, representing you and your neighbors yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Phone 724-437-2799.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver affects 30% of Americans and is a leading cause of cirrhosis and liver cancer. Risk factors for fatty liver include alcohol abuse, obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Dr. Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, specialize in the care of fatty liver. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
Smith, Lewis & Chess, CPOs in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands boys basketball team and their coaches on having another successful basketball season this year.
Filing for bankruptcy is not something that anyone wants to do. Good people sometimes run into hard times.
and they need help. Hi, I'm Dan White with the law offices of Zebley, Mahalav & White, and I'm here to help. If you're faced with insurmountable debt and are out of options and you need help, give our office a call today. Allow us to help you understand your rights and options under the law. Filing bankruptcy is not the end of the road, and if you're struggling with debt, it very well could be a new beginning. So stop worrying and take action. Give our office a call today at 724-439-9200 or click on zeblaw.com for more information. Zebley, Mahalav & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us help you fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalav and White. It's gonna be alright.
Welcome back to the Harold Horst Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. Tony, the gym is filling up, and we can expect that, I believe, most of the season here for the Mustangs. Trying to take advantage of the athletes that they possess and move forward in the section. 2 years ago, winning the Wpial, losing in the semifinals last year. It's a squad that is ready to roll.
It's going to be a tough ticket to get all year long, Gary. You're correct. And even like this game, it's a first home game. Got a great crowd. And like I said, with a Greensburg Salem team who lost by 30 to Derry. So you're going to have a lot of people in the stands all year long, and that's a good thing.
Students across the way are sporting the whiteout. That was
that's the
theory
theme
for tonight. And we want to thank all our viewers on the South Union Township's Sports Network, Facebook Live. Just to mention a few here, I'm looking at the feed. We've got Jason Solarchek, Paul Zelli, Jamie Guthrie, Harmon, and James Pace, Jerry Pegg, Melissa Stevenson, Fran Leddington. Call all your friends and tell them to pull up Facebook Live, the South Union Township Sports Network, for tonight's action.
Well, we'll be here.
Absolutely.
As long as Jerry doesn't push the wrong button or anything, right?
Well, that's true. And you never know. These gremlins that we've been experiencing with this Facebook Live down at Bell Vernon, I think we went off in the third quarter, didn't we? But
Yeah,
that might have been bad.
No, I don't think that was a bad thing, actually. We might have saved some pain.
So, across the way, our officials are ready for tonight's action, Tony, and you can identify them.
Okay, on the whistle for tonight will be Cody Thomas, Billy Constantine, and Dave Hoon.
And they're very experienced officials. I have worked with all three of them in the past, and should be in capable hands from the officiating standpoint here this evening. Couple interesting games over the week here so far. Albert Gallatin Uniontown into overtime, and Albert Gallatin able to pull that out on a last-second shot. I'm sure we'll be having a lot of those games, Albert Gallatin and Uniontown, both on WMBS and the South Union Township Sports Network. So we're anxious for this season to get on a roll.
Well, last year was kind of up and down only because of COVID and everything like that. So this is going to be an interesting year for these guys. And like I said, Laurel Highlands coming back with the big three, as we call them, and they're loaded up. They were ranked number 2 in 5A coming into this season by the Trib, only behind their arch nemesis, Newcastle,
who they lost to last year
exactly.
in the semifinals, but they ended up being the champion. So
yeah.
Nothing to be ashamed of there.
Can't complain too much when you lose to the eventual champion, similar to what the boys did in football.
Absolutely. That was awesome.
Yeah, you got Alec Whippa, who actually won the state.
Yeah.
So you can't hang your head too low whenever you lose to teams like that.
Just 2 games in, what are the averages there for our starters for the Mustangs, or the high scorers?
Keandre DeShields leading the way with 29.5 points a game. He's followed by Brandon Davis, who's averaging 20.5, and Rodney, and I wouldn't say pulling up the rear, but he's got 19 points per game, and he's got 959 career points.
Rick Hogger has entrusted Rodney to be the point, and he's running the show, distributing the ball, so his points may be slightly down, but he makes everyone else that much better.
Yeah, but you know what, Gary? We've seen it even in the past. When Gallagher needs to score, he needs to do something. He just turns it on, and it's an entirely different game. If he needs to run the point, he does. If he needs to score baskets, he does. So he's pretty much in control of the whole game no matter what he wants to do. So I know Coach Hogger has him distributing more than anything, but like I said, if he needs him to put the ball in the basket, Gallagher's quite capable of doing that.
And he has the ability to just take over a game. We've seen him do that since freshman year, this being his third year as a starter for the Mustangs. And practice is even intense. That I've been up here a few times to watch practice with Coach Hogger, and these guys go at it in practice, and that shows on the court during regular season games.
Well, they're hungry. I mean, they you know what? They've got a taste of victory in the freshman year for Gallagher, and obviously last year getting to the semis. And you know what? They're a hungry team, and they want to go a little bit further this year.
So the Mustang cheerleaders have lined up across the way. I think there's 50 of them, Don.
Looks like that. I didn't see the bus outside, but boy, oh boy. I think every girl in the school must be a cheerleader.
Well, that's a great thing. I like it. They're all showing the Mustang spirit.
Now, and even Coach Hogger and Coach John Smith, they got white out material too as they saunter into the gymnasium.
So we're about 4 minutes away from tip. We'll take our last time out before we get started here this evening. Tony Anula along with Gary Frankhauser and Jerry Dupay on the camera. We'll be back here on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis, and Chess, CPOs in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands boys basketball team and their coaches on having another successful basketball season this year.
As we wait for the officials to meet at half court with the coaching staff and the captains, we'll once again go over those sponsors for tonight's contest on the South Union Township Sports Network. We'd like to thank all of these sponsors. They do a great job in providing the necessary funds for us to be able to bring you these live stream games. The Sprouse Insurance Group in Uniontown, David Hughes in charge, United Bank here in Uniontown, as well as West Virginia and throughout the tri-state area. Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, proud to be a member of that crew down here in Uniontown. Smith Lewis Chess CPAs in Uniontown. Jason Scott, South Union Township Supervisor, Southwest Gastrointestinal Specialist, SWGI in Uniontown. My friends, Dr. Calabrese, Dr. Ruth Hart, Dr. Stokes, and Dr. Hoppy. And Zebley Mahaloff White, fine Uniontown business and bankruptcy attorneys. So Jared got the score up, but he's got yellow and red, so we're going to have to get Laurel Highlands and Greensburg on there. I think football on TV tonight too, Tone. We can get home early enough, probably see the second half of that game. Should be a good one.
Well, I think there's chatter here that we may get way late on the way home, so I don't know.
Well, that's possible.
That's
but
quite
we'll
possible.
We'll find somewhere to watch the game.
Yeah, we'll watch it somewhere is right. Might have to stop for an adult sports drink somewhere on the way.
The Colts looking for an upset.
It'll be interesting to see here tonight. Be interesting to see what the Steelers do.
Well,
it could be you're either going to see the good Steelers or the bad Steelers come Sunday.
A lot of complaining coming out of Cleveland. Can't get that game canceled with 20 guys on the COVID list.
Oh, I know. Well, they're saying the same thing in D.C.
Yeah.
For the unknown team, the unknown comics, they might have to. They and the Eagles both. A lot of players in protocol.
There's the buzzer. We're going to have the introduction by the PA announcer as well as the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Coach Harold Forrest Taylor Memorial Court here at Laurel Highlands Senior High School for this evening's boys basketball game between the visiting Greensburg Salem Golden Lions and your Laurel Highlands Mustangs. We would ask that you all rise and gentlemen remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. We are privileged to have Maggie Knight, a sophomore here at Laurel Highlands, to sing the national anthem. And now, starting lineup for the visiting Greensburg Salem Golden Lions. A junior guard, number 1, Rashad Hanaday. I apologize. Number 1, Marquise Walker. Number 2, a forward, Christian Costello. At guard, number 10, Ryan Burkhardt. At guard, number 11, Cody Rubrick. And at forward, number 13, Jaden Stevens. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Laurel Highlands Mustangs. And forward, the junior, number 1, DeAndre. At guard, number 2, a junior, Rodney. A junior guard, number 3, Brandon Davis. At guard, a senior, number 15, Joe Chambers. And at forward, the senior, number 33, Nico John.
So there's your starting lineups for tonight's action. The Mustangs in the home white and the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions in their traveling brown uniforms. The Mustangs will be going left to right as we start the action, and the Golden Lions right to left. 8-minute first quarter about to happen, Tony.
It's going to be interesting to see, Gary. Like I said, I'm going to guess that the Mustangs are going to come out and press and obviously try to run Greensburg Salem off the floor in this fast breaking offense that they have. So hopefully Greensburg Salem, to stay in the game, I think they're going to have to stay out of foul trouble as well.
Billy Constantine with the toss. Keandre DeShields flips it back, and it's run down in the backcourt, but no, out of bounds. That's going to be Greensburg Salem ball. No, they give it to the Mustangs. Wow.
That is interesting. I
thought Keandre knocked that out for sure.
I did too.
Gallagher will control, bringing it ahead.
Looks like a little 3-2, yeah.
It is. Working it around the outside, now across the way to Davis. Gallagher, skip pass, crossway to DeShields. Now in the middle, good ball movement there. Chambers with the three on the way. No good, but controlled inside by Johns. Has it stripped away, kicks out. Now to DeShields, works his way to the corner. Davis for three. Brandon Davis gets on the board early. Mustangs go into the 1-3-1 full court press. Three-pointer on the way, off the rim, no good. Pulled down now by DeShields. Mustangs with the break. In the corner, Gallagher for three. Off the rim, no good. Chambers battles, pulls down a rebound. Kicks it around to DeShields. Long three on the way. Almost goes over the bankboard, but working inside is Nico Johns, and he battles for that rebound. Offensive board pays dividends for Nico John as he will go to the line.
Well, and Johns had fantastic position underneath there, Gary, for those rebounds. And Stevens gets called for his first foul and is going to send Johns to the foul line. He's 2 for 3 on the year from the line.
And that one just lacked rhythm. One thing you have to be concerned with, and we saw this in the initial game against Baldwin, the Mustang foul shooting was not what Rick Harger would hope for.
Well, you mentioned that the other day. That was also the AG and Uniontown trouble as well for both of those teams.
Nico missing them both, but the Mustangs controlling the offensive board get another opportunity. Davis for three, way out. NBA style three.
I think he was at O'Gillies.
Wow. 2-2-1 now press. The Mustangs switching it up. Greensburg gets it into the middle to break the press. Now inside, try to work his way through that zone, but unable to do so. Now double teamed inside, but a putback there by number 11 for Greensburg Salem. Rubrick. Shields got hacked, no call, and that's going to be, they did call it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on Walker.
It is.
Walker with the reach. So that's a second team foul for Greensburg Salem.
So the Mustangs up 6-2 on the benefit of 2 3-pointers by Davis. He's going to take another one from downtown, and that's off the mark. Battling inside again is Nico John, but he has it thrown away out of bounds. Mustangs hitting the offensive boards very strong early, but unable to get a putback just yet.
Well, they don't have a real big size advantage right now, Gary, but I think it's more position. I mean, Chambers and Nico Johns both doing a nice job underneath and hitting the offensive boards for the Mustangs.
Pass around now for Greensburg Salem. Handling outside, number 1 is Rashad Kennedy. Now that's a kick. Brandon Davis got his foot in the way.
Called the kick. Dave Hoon with the call.
Cody Rubrick now looking to try to get it in. Does, and that's a travel, not called. No, it's late call, but I had it early.
Yes, you did. I'll see, you said you worked with these guys before, so you made the call before they did.
Yeah. So bringing it in now will be Davis to Rodney. 1-3-1 zone now for Greensburg.
Yeah,
Davis now. I'm sorry, Tony.
No, go ahead.
Gallagher now off the mark. Flip it way out, and Gallagher will have it knocked away. DeShields now in the corner to, I'm sorry, this is DeShields. Davis with that save. Chambers will try the three. No good. Nico working hard inside. Can't pull the ball out now. Greensburg Salem controls, brings it ahead. Kennedy now will give it back to number 11. That's Rubrick. Kennedy now try to get it away. Rodney almost with the steal. Now knocked away, out of bounds, stays with Greensburg Salem. Laurel Highlands will go zone defense out of bounds, 2-3. Now switch back to man-to-man, and that's out of bounds again. Off the Mustangs. Underneath Rubrick will trigger it in. Little screening underneath for Greensburg. Rodney with the steal. Ahead of the pack. Good pass back. Unselfish play there by Gallagher to DeShields.
Unselfish, and they had a 4-on-1 break there, Gary, so Greensburg Salem extremely slow in getting back.
2-2-1 press. Greensburg successfully breaks that. Foul line now. No shot available. Rubrick now will look inside. Dribble through the zone. Spin move to the hoop. Can't get it to go, and now we're going to have a jump ball call. And I believe that's going to be to Greensburg Salem on the possession arrow.
Yes, it is. No
Rubrick's
substitute yet.
not backing away in there for Greensburg Salem. He's scrapping around in there.
6'1" junior guard.
Three-pointer on the way off the top of the banking board. No good that time by number 10. That was Ryan Burkhart. Inside, unable to control that time by DeShields.
Nice try
Stolen
there.
away. Nico ahead to Davis, and he can't do it. He's going to call foul. Looked like he was going for the slam, but coming into foul, I believe, was number 11. And that is Rubrick.
Yep.
His first.
But it's going to send Davis to the line. Davis, 8 for 10 from the line in this early season. 80% free throw shooter.
So he has been gets the roll. He has been a exception to the rule for the Mustang. Good foul shooting.
Yeah, normally he and Rod do a nice job at the line.
9-2. Mustangs on top with 4:06 to go, and the second one is good. So that gives 8 points now to Brandon Davis early here in the first.
You're going to
8 out of the Mustang 10.
Yeah, you're going to have Stevens check out and Nate Peton checking in. No, they're getting
now another steal. Chambers. Oh, with the slam back from Davis to DeShields. Showtime.
Showtime.
They're going to try to steal it away again. Now Rubrick will control. He's going to have a travel.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure there by the Mustangs, and Greensburg Salem's going to take a timeout. 12-2, 3:45 to go here in the first. Gary Frankhauser along with Tony Anola and Jerry Dupay. We'll be right back on the South Union Township Sports Network.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver affects 30% of Americans and is a leading cause of cirrhosis and liver cancer. Risk factors for fatty liver include alcohol abuse, obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Dr. Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, specialize in the care of fatty liver. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
We're back with the Mustangs on top, 12-2. First time out called by Greensburg Salem, trying to figure something out here tonight, Tone. It's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough because really you can see it early on, Gary. The Mustangs just way too much speed for this Greensburg Salem team.
Athletic, jumping ability, and really Greensburg Salem has no height at all either.
Well, when you look at them, they're evenly matched height-wise, but just the athletic ability of the Mustangs right now, and that's what's winning this game for them.
Try to look inside to Nico. He's posting up with Chambers. Gallagher across to Davis. Davis again to Gallagher, trying to free up Nico John in the middle. Now in the corner, Chambers with the three on the way, in and out. Rebound, though, pulled down there by DeShields. He'll take it back up. Can't get the roll. Mustangs battling. That's Nico John. Can't get it, but now Rubrick out with the rebound. Has numbers this time. Shot on the way. No good. Knocked out of bounds and off the Mustangs.
That was Zahorchek.
Zahorchek tried from the side and just could not get the roll.
And that ball was almost swatted into the fourth row by DeShields, but Zahorchek lucky to get it off.
Jumper on the way now, that time by number 2. That was Hostetler. And the Mustangs threw it away. That time, DeShields a little bit too anxious.
You know, he tried to hit a streaking Brandon Davis for the layup, but
in and out now by Kennedy.
Hostetler with the putback.
So second field goal for Greensburg makes it 12-4 with 2:40 to go here in the first. DeShields now on high right wing. Cross to Gallagher, into Nico, and he looks underneath. Nice pass to Chambers. Finish by Chambers. Assist, John.
You know, that's the way to beat that 1-3-1 underneath, Gary. You got a lot of baseline underneath there. Johns with the nice pass.
Hostetler tried to go to the hoop. Now we got to travel. A lot of reaching and grabbing, but the Mustangs will have it out of bounds. Coming back in for Greensburg is Stevens, number 13, and he's going to give Hostetler a break.
And get Pratt checking in as well for the Mustangs. He's going to be posting up here.
Nice pass inside. High above the rim there for the hoop is DeShields. 16-4. Thought about a dunk, but made it an easy layup instead. Pass inside to Shields now. He's going to just sprint ahead of everybody. Takes it to the hoop. Just blew by the goal lines that time. Pass goal stolen away now by Chambers. He looks ahead to Gallagher, and he's fouled. And they're going to say no hoop. Wow.
Ooh. They're going to say it's on the floor, but
looked like he gathered the ball to me and was in his process of his shot, but they say no hoop. Foul called there on number.
That's on Burkhart. That's number 10. So they're going to call it on the floor, so the Mustangs will trigger it in underneath their own basket. 1:32 to go, first quarter.
DeShields will let it fly. Pratt with the rebound. He will do the baseline jumper. Turnaround jumper by Jaden Pratt. Smooth.
So you 16-point lead.
2-2-1 press. Mustangs will still. DeShields with the steal. To Pratt. Over to Gallagher.
Nice pass.
Nice pass that time. Davis to Pratt. Just awareness is unbelievable, Tony.
Tell you what, they look fantastic right now, Gary.
They just know where everyone is at all times. That's out of bounds. That'll stay with Greensburg Salem. Gallagher with the deflection. And you got DeShields with
8.
8.
Davis with 8.
And you got Rodney Gallagher. And a nice play underneath that time by number 10.
That's Burkhart.
Gallagher yet to score.
But he's got a couple assists to his credit.
And he's going to take a 3 now. In and out, no good. They're relying on that offensive rebounding now. Rubrick back to the hoop. Won't go. Chambers with the rebound. Won't get. Rubrick with a putback. Can't get it. Breakout again for the Mustangs. Alley-oop. Davis to Pratt with the slam with 18 seconds to go. The fans are loving it here at Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. That's going to be out of bounds. This stay with the Mustangs. Little tip out.
You can see why these stands are full, Gary. It's basically showtime.
Oh, my.
That's the third dunk here in the first quarter.
8 seconds to go. It's 24-6. Checking back in for Greensburg is Hostetler. Get it out here to Kennedy.
Walker,
I'm sorry.
Yep.
And no bucket. So at the end of the first, It's the Mustangs 24, Greensburg Salem 6. We'll be back here on the South Union Township Sports Network. Greensburg Salem cheerleaders getting the opportunity here between quarters. And I apologize, I was saying Rashad Kennedy, our roster was a little mixed up there, Tony, but number 1 is Marquise Walker.
Yeah, and Walker. Yeah, you were given bad information. That was the roster that we brought in. We picked up whenever we came in, but it was a little bit askew there.
So we'll begin the second quarter with the same lineup that finished the quarter for the Mustangs. You have Pratt, Davis, DeShields, Gallagher, and Chambers. 1-3-1 zone again for the Golden Lions. And you got to approach that at the foul line or just take it to the hoop if you're DeShields.
Well, that's
he gets
it.
Fouled.
At 1-3-1, I mean, you've got a lot of baseline, and unless they fall down to collapse to help out on defense, you're going to come back with a lot of good-looking shots. So that's going to be on Stevens. That's going to be his second.
And that's going to send DeShields to the line.
Yeah. DeShields knocks down the first. He's now 4 for 5 for the year, Brian.
The Mustangs have yet to commit a foul.
This is true.
Checking in now, number 3, Nate Peton.
So DeShields looking to get into double figures here, and he does.
Smooth at the line.
I'll tell you what, it looks pretty nice for him. He actually struggled at the line last year for the Mustangs, but looked like he worked on that over the summer, and pretty good-looking foul shots right there.
Inside, stolen away that time by Pratt, ahead of the field again. And Brandon Davis thought about the alley-oop again, but smartly takes it to the hoop for the easy 2.
Yeah. Interesting. They're playing unselfish, and he was looking for the dunk on the other side.
Looked like the fake slide by.
Exactly. That's going to be on Davis. That's the first team foul on the Mustangs. So it's on the floor.
Out of bounds underneath. Cody Rubrick. In the corner there is Hostetler. Now Rubrick trying to get it inside. Almost stolen away. Now it is Chambers ahead again. All right. One-handed slam that time. DeShields from Davis. His third dunk of the first half. And almost swatted away that time. Here comes Chambers again. They'll get it out this time to Pratt, and he will finger roll it over to the front of the rim for the bucket. Another timeout called by Greensburg Salem. 32-6, and Coach Hogger might have to call the dogs off early here, Tone.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of the shock troops get time here tonight, Garrett. That's for sure.
Drop back into his own. Maybe eliminate that full court press at this point with a 32-6 lead. And we're not even halfway through the second quarter.
Yeah, it's just you feel bad for Greensburg Salem, but I'll tell you what, this Mustang team extremely impressed with the unselfishness by this whole team. I mean, they look fantastic right now.
And any of the teams that might pick up this film have to be a little shell-shocked.
I think there'll be a lot of them.
So the Mustangs do bring some new players in. You still have Brandon Davis on the court, and you still have DeShields, Gallagher, Pratt, and checking in was number 24 for the Mustangs.
Blaze Krisner.
Blaze Krisner.
Yeah, they
stay in that man-to-man defense. Try to drive it to the hoop. Won't go. Gallagher now with the rebound. Gets it ahead. Through the legs. Alley-oop. for Pratt. Brandon Davis. And stolen away again. This time Gallagher's going to be fouled. And that's going to be the 6th team foul, so it will not be 1-1 yet. But still 6:26 to go here in the second quarter. And it is 34-6.
And Pratt off the bench with 10. You've got 3 players in double figures, and Gallagher is yet to score.
He's been the beneficiary of some very sweet assists. Gallagher to DeShields, and that's going to be off the top of the banking board. No good. Bring it down. There was Hostetler. Drop it off to Walker. Across the way now to Burkhart. Now we got a foul. That's going to be against.
It's going to be on Blaze Krisner.
Blaze Krisner.
Yep. Actually thought Burkhart might have got away with a little push off there, but now checking in for the Mustangs will be Nate Schwartzfeger. So Schwartzfeger going to give Brandon Davis a breather.
So Gallagher now watching Walker, man-to-man defense. Burkhart from the elbow, and up and good for Rubrick.
He's got 4. He's the leading scorer.
34-8. Pratt swinging across now to DeShields. What an advantage for a passing team, too, because you know that whoa! I didn't see that one coming. They're going to call technical on that one. Hung on the rim a little too long, but coming from outside the three-point line, just.
And shaking his hand. Looks like he might have he got some blood on his finger, I think.
He might have to come out if that's the case.
I think that's what I saw. Let's see what happens here.
He hurt himself.
He's shaking it, but I
came.
Yeah,
he's going to have to go out.
Yeah, I think he's
that
got a
might
little
keep
cut.
him out for a while. So that's going to be a technical foul.
So that's going to be his first. But I'll tell you what.
Gravity.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was worth it. That's for sure.
First one up and no good for Burkhart.
This is their first trip to the line as a team.
And he hits a second. 36-8.
Oof. Yeah, so DeShields has 4 dunks. Pratt has 2.
6 total for a quarter and a half. Tried to drive baseline. That's kicked away now. They're going to have a kick. Rubrick tried to hit his teammate in the middle of the lane, and the Mustang defense called for the kick. Rubrick will trigger it in. Now we have the double screen. Nice play. And scoring there for Greensburg was Jaden Stevens. 36-11 now.
Yeah, they got in double figures.
1-2-2 zone now. Greensburg switching it up. Gallagher will take it to the hoop himself. In the corner, Schwartzfeger off the rim, no good, but rebound pulled down, and that's going to be back to the Mustangs. Pratt had it, was pulled away from him by Rubrick. So the Mustangs will have it out of bounds into Gallagher.
And DeShields over there getting taped up. He might just cut his finger probably on the rim as he hung.
Gallagher to the rim and score it. So Rodney said, enough of that. I got to get on the board.
That's it. I want to get 1,000 points this year, and at this rate, I'm not going to get it.
So now we have good defense there by Schwartzfeger, and he will steal it away. Get it ahead. He's hacked, but on the court, good hustle by the Mustang defenders. In the corner now to Davis. Top now to Pratt. He sees a long 3 on the way. Might not be the shot that Coach Hogger would want to see at this point, but how do you slow him down?
No,
you
you
just
can't.
don't. Davis will score it and get the foul.
You can't slow him down, Gare. That's the whole thing. That's the game, and that's the way they play it. And you can't do much about that.
So that foul, I think, was on number 10.
I think it was 11, Rubrick. They
You're
called
right.
that on Rubrick.
You're right,
so,
his second.
So Davis
at the line.
Yeah, he knocks down the first. He's 3 for 3 from the line. Oh, well, he's got.
That was a three-point play.
Yeah, three-point play because the basket was counted.
Greensburg now gets it across. Hostetler swinging around to Rubrick. On the foul line jumper, not good, but underneath, good ball fake. Can't get the shot to go. Pratt battling in there. Schwartzweger comes out of there with the Gallagher will now go to the hoop himself, and he will score it and get the foul. Dynamic move by Rodney Gallagher. Just turned on the Jets, blew by the defender, drew the foul, and will go to the line.
It's going to be an interesting year with the Mustangs, that's for sure.
Checking back in now will be number 1, that's the Shield, so got the taped up finger. Also checking in number 22 for the Mustangs, Ayanze Sumter. As Gallagher hits the foul shot. Mustangs, only missed 1 foul shot so far, I think.
2.
Two?
Nico Johns, they were 2 for 4 in that first quarter, but 4 for 4 here in the second quarter. And as you said, you want to win championships, you got to make foul shots.
Walker now will try to work against Schwartzweger. Inside there to Hostetler. Out of bounds, off the Mustangs.
Nice poke away there by Sumter. Good defense against Stevens.
He's a big body in there.
Yes, he is. He's going to eat up some space for the Mustangs.
Bolish will now check in, a junior. 5'11" guard. We'll give Rodney a little break with 3:50 to go here in the second. Trying to pull themselves in, and that's going to be a foul on the Mustangs. I think they're going to call that on Sumter, and I think he was a victim of circumstances there. That's number 13.
I think he just got in the way.
Yeah. Stevens was backing him in. He just was trying to hold his spot. Now what do we got? Another foul called. Wow.
They're going to call a push. That's going to be on Krisner. Just a little push as they went for the loose ball.
24, I think that was
Krisner.
Yep.
So that's his second foul. Sumter tried to do the same thing there. Stevens trying to back him. Nice steal.
Krisner now gets it ahead to Daniels. Will fall it back to DeShields. 1-2 punch there. DeShields and Davis. The elbow shot there by Rubrick. Oh, I'm sorry, that was number 2, Hostetler.
Hostetler, yeah.
3:23 to go here in the second. Mustangs will slow it down slightly. This is DeShields cross pass to Davis. Kisner now.
Run some clock.
They're going to swing it around, but had enough of that. Davis will launch a 3 from a good 5 feet beyond the arc.
He was down on Main Street with that one.
0 is Horchek, and he has it taken away.
Bolish
with the pass off the board. We're giving an assist on that one.
He saw Davis on the other side, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice move there, though, by Stevens. Just couldn't get it to go.
He's fouled. So Greensburg Salem will pick up a foul there on
Stevens. That's going to be his third.
And that's going to be 1-1. And looks like
I think
number
Krisner,
24, Krisner at the line. Now checking in for the Mustangs, number 40, Patrick Cavanaugh.
Pat going to give
Davis a break.
Brandon Davis, and I think you're going to see a lot of the bench here in the second half, I would imagine.
And these guys are like sharks in the bloody water. They went back in. Krisner with the nice foul shot. 5'10" junior guard. So the Mustangs with some seniors on the squad, but they have a lot of depth too.
They sure do.
Krisner with the miss. Tracking it down there was Hostetler. Now stolen away, and DeShields, he's going to rip that banking board down, but with the putback there is number 11, and that was Bolish. So with the miss and a long 3 on the way, no good. DeShields with the rebound. Get it ahead now to Bolish. Has a man open underneath, couldn't control. That was number 40, Cavanaugh, stolen away again. DeShields will pass it in the corner. Krisner with the three-pointer, and he'll get the roll. Shooter's touch there by Blaze Krisner. And Mustangs are going to take a quick timeout and try to reload here with some more players for the remainder of the first half. 57-13, Mustangs on top. Minute 56 to go. Give us a quick chance to mention our sponsors once again. The Sprouse Insurance Group here in Uniontown. United Bank, Davis & Davis, attorneys at law, Smith Lewis Chess CPAs here in Uniontown. Jason Scott, the South Union Township Supervisor. Southwest Gastrointestinal Specialist, Sweegee in Uniontown. And Zebley Mahaloff & White, Uniontown's business and bankruptcy attorneys. So now on the court for the Mustangs, you have number 22, Sumter, number 21, Wallace, Malachi Wallace, number 24, Blaze Krisner, number 40, Patrick Cavanaugh, and number 11, Mason Bolish.
And you can see that Malachi Wallace is the fan favorite. They're chanting his name, the student section. 6 Mustangs in the scoring column here tonight, Gare.
They're going to drop back into a 2-3 zone.
Now, this might be a little bit nice
away.
steal, yeah.
And they're going to run themselves. Bolish to the hoop. Score it. Bolish with 4.
Wow.
This is going to be inside and knocked away that time by Cavanaugh. Saw a man ahead, but caused a turnover to the hoop and score it that time by number 32, Julian Stevens.
Yeah,
59 to 15. Sorry, Tony.
No, you're good. I was going to say, Bolish with the miss. Good thought by Cavanaugh to get that ball up. He just didn't put enough air under it for Krisner to run under it and get the layup.
Rubrick tried a 3, no good. Krisner now will bring it back. Look for the screen out there. That'd be a big screen there by Wallace.
Nice
Inside,
pass.
Cavanaugh works his way in and scores. Patrick Cavanaugh, the junior, 6'3" forward. 42 seconds to go. On the way, 3, count it, for Burkhart.
It's the first made 3 for Greensburg Salem here tonight.
He saw an opening and launched it. Krisner inside, beautiful pass, but Cavanaugh couldn't finish. Saved there.
Wallace.
Bolish tried a 3, won't go. Pulled out of there by Burkhart. Pass inside, stolen away. Nice behind the back by Bolish. Drops it in for the left hand. Score by Krisner. Bolish to Krisner. And the Mustangs reserves are putting on a show.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Just speed. They've got a lot of it, even off the bench.
You figure these guys have to practice against that first team.
Oh, yeah.
All year.
Yeah. It'll get you ready to play.
Absolutely. 9 seconds remaining here in the first half. It is 63 to 18.
Yeah.
Krisner a little strong, but Cavanaugh couldn't bring it down. Now stolen away, knocked out of bounds by the Mustangs. And it will be back to Greensburg Salem with 7 seconds remaining. Chance to get one more shot up for the Golden Lions. And this will be Walker. Bank, won't go now. Put back unsuccessful for the Golden Lions. That'll do it for the first half. Laurel Highlands on top, 63 to 18. We'll be back with the halftime statistics and additional halftime activities. You're watching the South Union Township Sports Network.
Smith, Lewis, and Chess, CPOs in Uniontown. We'd like to wish the Laurel Highlands boys basketball team and the coaches on having another successful basketball season this year.
24-6.
This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Fatty liver affects 30% of Americans and is a leading cause of cirrhosis and liver cancer. Risk factors for fatty liver include alcohol abuse, obesity, diabetes, and high blood pressure. At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Dr. Ruthart, Calabrese, Hoppy, and I, specialize in the care of fatty liver. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
What's up, brother?
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. It's not.
The key to success in life is teamwork. On and off the field, in the workplace, in the home, in our schools. Teamwork gets it done. The world of competitive sports offers many good things, the most important of which is teamwork. Individual talent may win a few games, but teamwork wins championships. Go team! Go Laurel Highlands Mustangs! This positive message has been brought to you and paid for by Jason Scott.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me, Jim Davis, for a free consultation. We have been helping injured people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
Welcome back to South Union Township Sports Network. We're at halftime at the Laurel Highlands Greensburg Salem game, where the Laurel Highlands are ahead 63-18. Let's go over the first half stats for you. For the Mustangs, they were led by Brandon Davis with 18 points in that first half. He made 3 3-pointers in that first half. He was followed by Keandre DeShields, who had 16, 4 of those via the dunk. Jaden Pratt off the bench with 10. Blaze Krisner off the bench with 6. He had made 3 in that first half. Rodney Gallagher with only 5 points, all 5 of those coming in the second quarter. Mason Bolish off the bench with 4. Patrick Cavanaugh with 2, and Joe Chambers with 2. So the Mustangs 24 in the first quarter, Gary, 39 in the second, for their total of 63. They had 4 made threes in that first half, 3 of them by Brandon Davis, and they were 7 for 11 from the foul line in that first half. For the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions, they were led by Ryan Burkhart, who had 6. He had the only made 3 for Greensburg Salem in that first half. He was followed by Christian Hostetler with 4, Cody Rubrek with 4. Jaden Stevens had a basket, and Julian Stevens had a basket. They scored 6 in the first, 12 in the second, for their total of 18. As we said, 1 made 3 by Burkhart, and they were only 1 for 2 from the foul line in that first half. So we're going to see a running clock here in the second half.
Absolutely, and with 63 points in the first half, that's NBA-esque.
It is NBA-esque. How about 39 in the second quarter?
With just 8-minute quarters.
Unbelievable.
That just speed kills.
Speed kills is right.
And that's what the Mustangs are displaying. And the athletic prowess that they have with the leaping abilities. And the awareness is what I like, Tony. They know where everyone is at any time on the court. They are cutting to the right spots to receive the passes that they are intended for. And even if the passes are a little bit off, their athletic ability allows them to be able to retrieve those passes and finish at the hoop.
Just extremely unselfish. And you're right, Gary. I mean, they just look around. You could see that on a couple of these chances that they had on fast breaks, like a 2-on-1. You could see Davis looking over his shoulder, trying to set Pratt up for the dunk or trying to set up DeShields for the dunk. I mean, whoever it is, I mean, it's just they just look extremely good. And I'll tell you what, right now, I can see why they're ranked number 2 in 5A. You can only imagine how good Newcastle is.
Absolutely. They bring back a lot of players from the championship team that they had last year. But the Mustangs have to take this one game at a time. They cannot get overconfident. They cannot get the feeling that they just have to show up to win these games. They have to maintain their intensity in practice, and I'm sure Coach Hogger will preach that throughout this season, that they have to not have a letdown, not have a period when they feel like they can just step on the court and win the game.
Well, the thing of it is, Gary, you're going to see, and just an early prediction is, you're going to see in this, whenever they get to the section play, there's not going to be a whole lot of teams that are going to be able to run with them. So you hope that they don't get complacent. You hope that they don't get too arrogant about things. And you're right. You just hope they take it one game at a time and get to the playoffs in that situation because, like I said, you can get a little lackadaisical and get into some bad habits throughout the year. So you just got to hope that they don't fall into that trap. And like I said, let's see what happens. But it's going to be an interesting basketball season, no doubt about that.
And Coach Hogger has tried to put some meat in this early schedule with playing up, as you will, with Baldwin and Peters Township. The Mustangs were able to handle those games pretty simply. They play at Trinity on next Wednesday, the 22nd. And then Woodland Hills comes in, and they're always a very athletic team.
Always a very athletic team, and they seem to give the Mustangs a tough time all the time. Now, don't necessarily know what they have coming back this year, but again, that's another athletic team, and might be a little bit of a challenge for the Mustangs. So we'll see how it goes.
And then on the 30th, they have Taylor Alderdice, a City League team that could be a challenge also. So we have about a minute and a half here before the second half begins as the half-court shot processes have completed out here by the booster group.
And nobody made any.
And they got balls all up in the net, all stuck up there. They can't get them down.
There's one. And another one goes up in its place.
Yeah. So a lot of celebrities here tonight, too, Tone. I see Gus Gerard down there. I see Ron Fidella, early 70s star for the Mustangs. His dad was a outstanding coach here at Laurel Highlands, an athletic director. Ron Fidella was a great man to be around with Harold Horst Taylor
every bit
and
of
Mark John as our coaches when I was here. And those guys just, were very special people and great mentors. And Ron Fidella's here. We also see Bill Vanek, ex-Mustang basketball player, trying to pick out some more of the alumni that are here to watch the game for the Mustangs. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the still absence of Barry Rosner.
I agree.
You just look down there on the court and where's Barry?
Exactly right. You look at the corner, you look at the left side of that scorer's table, and Barry no longer there, and we miss him. And as we said, the voice of the Mustangs
forever.
Forever is right.
So here we go. Possession will be, I believe, with Greensburg Salem as we start the second half. And on the court for Greensburg Salem, looks like the same starting five. Cody Rubrick, number 11. Number 2, Christian Hostetler. Number 10 is Ryan Burkhart. And number 13, Jaden Stevens.
So
this will be
starters.
Walker bringing it ahead, and Mustangs will drop into a 3-2 zone. Oh, good pass inside. So the Mustangs a little asleep there on the baseline pass, scoring it there for Stevens. So the Mustangs need to be aware and active on that zone. Inside now to Chambers. He'll bring it back to DeShields. Swing it out here to Davis. He'll take the three and count it. He's just confident from that three-point line.
He's smooth. There's no doubt about it. He's got 21.
It's his third three, I believe.
Fourth.
Burkhart now trying to break the zone for the Mustangs. Nowhere to go. A lot of long arms in that zone. It's like the Syracuse Orangemen out there.
Wow. Yeah, there you go.
Walker with the runner won't go. Chambers tips it out to Gallagher, and he'll flip it ahead. Easy bucket now for DeShields. Once again, Gallagher with the head up, looks ahead, and the Mustangs just run the court. You get rewarded when you run ahead, no doubt.
Well, it's streaking DeShields in there with a near steal.
Burkhart now baseline. That's going to be a double dribble.
So now DeShields with 18, Brandon Davis with 21.
Gallagher now will bring it ahead. Hogger has to let the starters get some time here. You just don't want to take them out completely. And here's Chambers. He steps back to the three-point line. Gallagher in the corner now. This will be DeShields, and he'll hit it.
So DeShields.
So when they're not dunking, they're making threes.
Well,
so
he's trying to even up with Brandon Davis. They both have 21.
Burkhart trying to direct traffic in the corner now. That's Rubrick. Gets it back out to Burkhart. Across the way to Walker. On the way, short, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Back to the Mustangs. Here comes the Mustangs' new five.
Line change.
Including Pratt. Let's see who else we got there. Bolish. Prisoner.
Sumter. Schwartzfeger.
And Schwartzfeger.
And Pratt, right. So that might be it for the starters here, I'm going to guess.
Now in the corner to Schwartzfeger. Swinging around against the zone. Bolish will take the three, and he'll
that was Krisner.
Bang it home.
Yeah. Krisner with his second made
That's
three.
That's Krisner, yeah.
He's got 9.
74-20. Try to dribble through the zone. Back out to Burkett. He will try the three, won't go. Now controlled there by the Mustangs. This is Pratt. Little crossover and try to jam, won't go. Could have an easy hoop, but chose to try to dunk it. And that's Schwartzfeger for three. Knocked out of bounds there.
Bolish.
Nice hands by Bolish, but it'll be back to the Golden Lions.
Yeah, nice steal there. Almost came away with it. And you're right, Pratt could have laid it in, but at this juncture of the game, I'm sure he wanted to throw another one down. He had 2 dunks in that first half, was looking for his third.
Have to be judicious with those dunks.
Yeah. Can't say I ever had the problem of figuring out what I wanted to do.
No, me either. Burkhart swing it in the corner. Rubrick can't get it to go. Pratt now high for the rebound as it's swatted away. In there and scoring it now is Hostetler.
Nice job by Hostetler. He was guarded pretty closely there by Sumter.
Put it off glass.
Schwartzfeger,
no good. High for the rebound was Pratt, wouldn't go, and it's going to be staying with the Mustangs.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
It's a
Constantine changed his mind.
Yeah, and I don't blame him.
He was right to change it.
Yes, he was. It was the right call. As we said, our referees, Cody Thomas, Billy Constantine, and Dave Hoon.
So Walker now, we're going to have a foul. I think that's on Pratt.
It is.
His first, team first of the second half.
Now to be, I was going to say the Mustangs can't imagine they're going to have a whole lot of
Walker now swing it around.
Yeah, I don't think the starters are going to see the action anymore.
There. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was Sumter with the hustle play.
Sumter's played pretty good when he came in here. He's given him good minutes, no doubt.
And like you said, that's another big body they can put in there for some quality minutes. 3 on the way. Rubrick won't go. And there's Sumter with the rebound. Hands it off there to Krisner. Krisner on top.
Bolish
for 3. In and out. Won't go. And now with numbers are the Golden Lions. Stolen away. Oh, Krisner threw it back into the hands of Hostetler. Now we're going to have a foul.
It's going to be on Bolish.
And they're going to let the clock run even on fouls.
Well, you've got now they stopped it at 2:30.
Yeah.
There's a miss by Hostetler.
Hostetler with the miss.
Let's go. 74-22.
With 2:30 to go here in the third. In and out. Rebound taken down there by Krisner. He'll get it ahead. Schwartzweger swinging around. This is Pratt. He's looking to get it into the middle, but he'll stop and take the three. Won't go. Good rebound there. Box out by Hostetler.
Yeah, good position over the bigger Sumter.
Walker has it taken away. Now that's knocked out of bounds and back to the Golden Lions.
Yep. Clock continues to run on the ball knocked out of bounds. So I'm sure.
Inside the triple team there. Now Burkhart with a good ball fake. Goes baseline. One-hander. Won't go. Schwartzweger with the rebound.
And the Mustangs looking to run. Yep.
Gets it to Krisner. Three on the way. No good. Pratt high for the rebound, but just out of his reach. Hostetler now to the hoop and lost the handle. Back to the Mustangs.
Yeah. Got to wonder, too, I'm sure the Mustang starters were thinking, okay, maybe we can get to 100 points.
Yeah. Kind of an inconsequential stat, but they can't help but think about it. Pratt now will go to the foul line. Fadeaway jumper. Smooth for Pratt.
Pratt, he's got 12 off the bench. He's having a good game.
2-3 zone now for the Mustangs. Under a minute to go here in the third. Burkhart now looking for help. Swings it all the way across. Short on the jumper there was Rubrick. Picked up on the side there by Hostetler. Oh, Pratt was on the breakout.
Yes, he was.
Thought someone was going to get that to him.
He was looking for his third dunk of the night.
The infamous cherry picking.
Yes. And it's out of season.
Yeah. 22 seconds to go here in the third.
Now, if somebody would have told you that Gallagher would only had 5 points in this game and they scored 76.
He's only taken 3 shots, though.
I know.
Bolish with the shot, no good. Walker now will bring it ahead with 8 seconds to go. He's going to try to do it himself with the left. No good. Pulled down there. Nice rebound by Sumter to end the third quarter, 76-22. Mustangs are on top. We'll be right back with fourth quarter action. Tony Anola and Gary Frankhauser, Jared Dupay on the camera on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Sometimes good people make bad decisions, and they end up in trouble with the law. Hi, this is attorney Mark Mahalov of Zebley, Mahalov & White in Uniontown. If you're one of those people who found yourself facing legal issues, including minor criminal offenses, traffic, DUI, or other summary offenses, we are here to help you. Many times these mistakes don't have to ruin your life. One bad decision does not make you a bad person. Let us help you fix the problem and move on with your life. Call our office today at 724-439-9200. Zebley, Mahalov & White, your local attorneys helping local people. If you made a bad decision that has you in legal trouble, make a good decision now by allowing our firm to represent you. Zebley, Mahalov & White in Uniontown and at zeblaw.com. Zebley, Mahalov & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalov & White. It's gonna be all right.
Malachi Wallace. Bolish now will get it back to Krisner to the hoop, and he's fouled on the pass. as Bolish tried to hit Kavanaugh, breaking to the hoop.
That's going to be the 4th foul on Stevens. I don't think it really matters at this point, but the crowd.
They're going to say it's out of bounds. It was no shot. I don't think that's a shot, but they're going to say it's out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to call it on the floor.
That would have had to throw it up behind the banking board for that to be a shot.
Yeah, it was on the floor. Dave Hoon patting his chest saying, my bad.
Bolish. Nice pass. Krisner to Bolish. 78-22. We're under 7 minutes.
Yeah, he's got 6 off the bench. So the sub's getting some chance here to get a little time, and they're proving their worth.
For 3 won't go. Tipped around and controlled there by Schwartzweger. He gets it ahead to Bolish, but stolen away by Burkhart. Walker with an opportunity on the break. It has it swatted, but foul there by Bolish. And that's going to put Marquise Walker to the line with a 78-22 deficit. The clock still running with 6:25 to go.
Walker looking to get into the scoring column here tonight.
And he does.
So the first
78-23, checking back in for Greensburg. Adam Zahorchek, as Walker will try to make it 2 for 2 at the line. Back of the iron, no good. Pulled down there, though, by Hostetler. And that's going to be a backcourt.
Yep.
Constantine with the call.
Yep, and it was
good
the right
awareness there by Billy Constantine to catch that backcourt.
And actually a nice job there by Burkhart to not let the Mustangs break out for another fast break basket.
Somebody at the bench that we don't have a number for.
Who you get, let's see. Number 3.
Three on the way, off glass, no good. But Bolish with the rebound and the putback.
Tell you what, Mason Bolish, he's impressive. He's got some
fast,
skills.
too.
Yes, he is.
Hard to break that lineup when you got the squad that the Mustangs have. That's a travel.
There's not a whole lot of guys that are going to break that lineup.
You have a number 3 on your
I do.
scorecard?
That's Nate Peton.
Okay.
Yep,
there it is.
So he's there. So he's going to get some action.
Krisner now looking for a screen. Kavanaugh gives it to him. Drive baseline, swinging it back around to Bolish. At the elbow, nice drop pass into Kavanaugh, and he'll finish at the hoop. So Kavanaugh on the board with 4. Clock fastly approaching 4.5 minutes, and that's out of bounds back to the Mustangs. The officials might have to give half their pay back tonight.
Yeah, they're not going to be out there long, that's for sure. Interesting.
Krisner looking for the screen. He gets it, and he'll take the jumper from 20. No good. Bolish working hard in there. Won't go. Kavanaugh with the putback and finish. Kavanaugh back-to-back hoops here at the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. Walker in the corner. 3 on the way that time by Peton. Wouldn't go. Krisner now with some room down the left side. Trying to get it across now. Here is Wallace. He's trying to work his way in. And it's out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
Wallace trying to work the spin move there.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I think I was waiting for him to try to set a pick for Wallace to get him a shot down low there, but we'll see what they do on this possession coming down. You can tell that he's a fan favorite with the student section, no doubt.
Burkhart now a top 2 Walker. Foul line jumper won't go. Rebound pulled down there. That's controlled by
Zahorchek, but he
Zahorchek.
stepped on the end line.
Yep.
Yeah, as a coach, you gotta think, what's Mark Zahorchek sitting there thinking? I mean, you really can't. You're going to take some things away, but playing against this caliber of a team, like, what did you do wrong?
Schwartzweger can't get it to go. Kavanaugh. Oh, pass it back out now. Off the rim, no good. Kavanaugh looking again. Bolish. Ball fake. Swinging around to Prisoner gets it inside and up. No good for Wallace.
He's going to
He's
try
got
it
it again. He's going to take the jumper. No good.
He's going to hustle after it now.
Burkhart has it taken away by Krisner. He's going to take it himself to the hoop this time. Surprised he didn't dunk it.
I don't know if he has the leaps and the hops like the Shields and Pratt do, but he's in double figures. He's got 11.
2:32 now to go. Zohorchak launches one off glass. No good. Kavanaugh gets it down the court. Walker. Wallace, I'm sorry, cannot control it. A little hot to handle.
He's shaking his head saying, my bad. And interesting, the bench, the student section, everybody wants him to get on the scoreboard here.
With 2:06 to go, they're going to keep feeding him.
I don't blame them. Wait, 2:02 to go, and they're just going to pull a 50-50 now, Garrett, so that'll tell you.
Yeah.
You got to hope the clock stops, so that they can pull the winner.
Knocked away now. Krisner ahead to Schwartzberger. He's going to try to get on the board, and he does. Oh, a couple Greensburg Salem guys collided. Hope they're okay, and they are. We're under 1:38 to go.
Yep, 9 players for the Mustangs in the scoring column here tonight.
You're going to call the 50-50 while action is going. The Mustangs with an 88-23 lead.
There it
is. It's up. No good.
You know they're going to get it back to him if he gets a chance.
Kavanaugh got blasted in the face.
Yeah.
Back comes Greensburg Salem. They're going to try to score. Baseline runner. And Schwartzberger now double teamed. He'll pull it back out. Wallace a little late arriving.
He's going to get him to the top of the key. Let's go. Turn around, bust that shot.
Long on the way. Oh, off the front of the iron. No good. The fans are just begging for a bucket by Malachi Wallace. Only drama left here. Here they come again.
He's saying, wait a minute, give me time to get up. Give me time to get up. Take it, brother.
Take it to the hoop. On the way. No good.
He said, I'm tired. He's gassed right
Coach
now.
Greensburg Salem coaches, I don't think he's liking this.
No.
17 seconds. Oh, tried to feed Kavanaugh. Has it stolen away. And score it for Zohorchak. Gets on the board for his first 2. Kavanaugh with 3 seconds to go. It's up. Won't go. Can't get it to go at the buzzer. And that's going to be our final. Laurel Highlands 88. Greensburg Salem 25. We'll be back with the final statistics and to wrap things up here at Laurel Highlands on the South Union Township Sports Network.
Good luck, Mustangs, from the South Union Township Supervisors, Rick Vernon, Jason Scott, and Bob Schiffbar.
Gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruthart Calabrese. This is Dr. Fraser Stokes. Did you know that colorectal cancer is the second leading cancer killer in America, or that it can be prevented by removing polyps during a 30-minute colonoscopy? At SWGI, our board-certified gastroenterologists, Drs. Ruthart Calabrese Hoppy and I, encourage you to consider a screening colonoscopy. Call 724-437-7677 or visit swgispecialists.com.
to the Laurel Highlands boys basketball team and their coaches on having another successful basketball season this year. From the Laurel Highlands Mustang Boosters.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to sproulsinsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. It's not.
All right, welcome back to the South Union Township Sports Network, where the Laurel Highlands Mustangs were victorious 88-25 against Greensburg Salem here tonight. Let's go over the final stats for the victorious Laurel Highlands Mustangs. They were led by two players with 21. Keandre DeShields had 21 points, 4 dunks and a made three. Brandon Davis had 21 points. He had 4 made threes in the game. Jaden Pratt off the bench with 12. Blaze Krisner off the bench with 11. He had 2 made threes in the game tonight. Mason Bolish off the bench with 8. Patrick Cavanaugh with 6. And Joe Chambers, Nathan Schwartzfeger with 2 each. Rodney Gallagher with only 5 points in this game. The Mustangs scored 24 in the first, 39 in the second, 13 in the third, and 12 in the fourth for their total of 88. They were 7 for 11 from the foul line, and they had 7 made threes, 4 of those by Brandon Davis, 1 by DeShields, and 2 by Blaze Krisner. For the Greensburg Salem Golden Lions, they were led by Christian Hostetler, who had 6. Ryan Burkhardt also had 6. Cody Rubrek had 4. Jaden Stevens with 4. Adam Zahorchek with a made basket. Julian Stevens with 2. And Marquise Walker with 1. They scored 6 in the first, 12 in the second, 4 in the third, and 3rd in the fourth for their total of 25. They had 1 made 3, and that was by Burkhart, and they were 2 for 6 from the foul line here tonight. So an impressive win for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs, and Greensburg Salem, nothing to hang their head about. They just ran into a much better team. That's all there was to it, Gare.
And what a display for the Mustangs here. First home game, good crowd. The students came out to support the Mustangs, and it's only going to get larger. I'm pretty sure of that. These fans are going to get a little wind of this Showtime activity, and they're going to be out here to support the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. So that's going to do it here from the Harold Horse Taylor Memorial Gymnasium. Tonight's game was brought to you as a joint cooperative venture featuring the supervisors Bob Schiffbauer, Rick Vernon, and Jason Scott, Atlantic Broadband Cable, Armstrong Cable, everyone at CUTV with Gary Smith and his staff. This has been Gary Frankhauser, Tony Anula alongside Jerry Dupay on the camera. Another South Union Township Sports Network presentation. Our final once again, Laurel Highlands 88, Greensburg Salem 25. Good night, everyone.